Welkom bij Pyanodons with alternative energy. 620 hours walkthrough base tour 10-hour report. Well, today we have a milestone. We reach a milestone. And that are the complex circuit boards. Finally. But first, what we did to accomplish that today. Not today, but in the last 10 hours. We are. Last time I stopped here. I make here copper wire, and I had here already the belt with tin, but this one is vanaf here I start to make tint cable, because we have not enough tint cable on the belt. Simple is it. We cannot supply, because many components from the complex circuit boards need tint copper wire, and huge amounts, and it is not enough because I cannot make this enough. For example, what we need, this one, no, not this one. This one, electrolytic capacitors need 60. This one, the tutorial inductors need 48. And then we have nog the chips, who need also a lot. I don't know if I have them still. This don't need. I removed the chips already because I'm finished already. But the chips need also a lots of tint copper wire. 30, here you see it. So I decided to make a separate factory to make the tint copper wire. Yeah, I put two belts here, 8 automatic factories are good for this. For the first 8 are the how you call it, the copper cable, copper wire, how you call it. They call it copper cable, but for me it is copper wire. But okay. 8 pieces is enough to feed, if it is full running, 8 automated factories. So I make 16 automated factories and 2 full lines of copper cable. Yes? Okay. Then this is the electrolytic capacitors. The electrolytic capacitors need the ceramic capacitors. The ceramic capacitors are the ones we use for the simple circuit boards. We need the tint copper wire, aluminium, a little bit, and that's it. And boric acid. And boric acid we had also already. And you see we have a full line. This one is a major problem because I cannot produce enough oxide. And right now I can make more, by the way, but right now I use some in the past because I have no purpose for it to make iron plate of it. So I have to stop with the production of an iron plate from oxide and to bring it on the belt to make it more. In the meantime, I make here a deposit so I can buffer it. Otherwise it's iron, it's waste, because I have to get rid of the oxide, and if I don't get rid of the oxide then I have to void it, and that is naturally not the purpose. So I have here already, you see, quite a nice stock from 17,000. Then we get this one. That is the tutorial, how you call it, Toreadol inductors. Toreadol inductors. The Toreadol inductors. Now you see, there is not enough thin copper wire. This thin copper wire comes well for the belt. I have to upgrade this because this comes from the very, very old part of the factory, the helemaal the beginning, and that is yellow belt. So I can double this, and I can make another factory somewhere to make additional tint copper. But Okay, at least we have some circuits running already, and that was my purpose for this recording, and also the purpose for, because I like to start first. What I like to do with my complex circuit boards is make splitters, because I really need these splitters. Then we start working on the tier 2 circuit substrate. The tier 2 circuit substrate is this one. Nylon parts, phenolic board, tin plate, copper plate, and etching solution. Yes, the nylon parts we make for nylon, simple. The phenolic board we make from bakelite with fiberboard, sodium hydroxide, and ammonia. Bakelite we don't have, so the bakelite we made for zinc chloride, but we have already. Biomass we have already. Phenol we make already, and formaldehyde have we also already. So easy peasy, only combining, and here is the result. You see, it is allemaal working, it is over full. The phenolic board, nou, dan komen we de phenolic board, what I told you already. That is dus bakelite with fiberboard, sodium hydroxide, and ammonia. Okay, these are the nylon parts, nylon inside, and that's very cheap because one nylon produces 10 parts. Very good. Now, here is the trick. Everything combined, the nylon parts, the phenolic boards, the tin plates, and the copper and the etching solution, and we have tier 2. Tier 2 we need for other things also. And now I put it off to show you how it is running. I do this with a requested chest because I have too many ingredients. This needs, if I'm right, 11 ingredients, and 11 ingredients you never can put it on a belt and insert that. So simple is it. 10, or you have to make a sushi belt, but okay. I do it this way, and I make for every chip shooter machine 2 requested chests. And why I do 2 requested chests? Well, I do 2 requested chests because they need so many items that one inserter cannot handle it in time. So I made 2. I divide the parts, the half of the parts, around 15 parts what he needs I put in one chest, and around 15 parts I put in one chest. That zijn around, if you don't count the medium power resistors, 30 items what he needs, except on this one, not natuurlijk. Yeah, these are 30, except this one. Dus this one is, even kijken, 15, so it is 45. 45 minus 15, so 15 parts here, 15 parts there. So I count what he needs, and I decide to make a balance. Okay, now we start running it, and let's see what happens. There we go. Look the show. And you hear them running, you see them running, and you see the circuit board coming. This is not constantly running like it is running now, because we run for sure out of materials. So the next 10 hours I have to use for upgrading almost everything what is too short for the complex circuit board, because the complex circuit boards are very important. And then I have to decide what I like to do, because there are 2 priorities what I have. And one priority is, actually I run very much out of zinc, and I like to upgrade the zinc, and I like to make another factory for zinc, but I like to do that with Mark II. factories. And my two factories need, of course, need items that I don't have yet, because that need mark to shaft, brakes, name it, that kind of items. So we have to make that first. And I don't know if I have enough, this one, complex circuit boards, to accomplish that. Because I run really out of zinc plate, because this zinc plate gets all my zinc actually get consumed by batteries and that kind of things on the beginning of the belt. So there come actually not one plate here, and I need also zinc for the complex circuit board. So I don't know how to solve it. Actually, that is one option what I like to do, and the other one is the fuel cells, because the next portion of the next science pack is the chemical science pack. This one, is that true? Yeah, Pi 2, this one. And the problem is that need a nuclear sample. En dat nuclear sample, moet ik even kijken hoe het was, niet plutonium. And plutonium, the only way to make it is from, I don't gonna show you everything, but believe me, it's true, is uranium, used uranium cells. And the problem, this one, and this one you cannot make. You can make, by the way, why can I not make that? Anyway, if you no, you don't do this, but we'll if you make a full one, this one, okay. Now I don't understand it anymore, because this is not what I like to see. Because there was a recipe that you make from yellow cake a fuel cell, and you get a used fuel cell also. And now I see only an uranium cell that needs this one. And that's strange. Because you have to make the yellow cake, and the problem is with the yellow cake, it consumes a lot of electricity. But this I don't understand. I have to check that. I have to check that, because we need on the end. Now I show you the potion. This one does. This one, the plutonium. This one, this one, this one. Kijk, we need 10 used up fuel cells, and that is the only way. And how you get this? Now, yeah, that is done the question, and I see it, and I did it here, by the way. But I don't know where. I put it here already. The problem is I cannot see it now. Right now, I really don't know how to get the fuel cell. because that is not with yellow cake what I now see. Or is there no one other? It's the only one I see. I have to find out. I'm sorry. I cannot tell you that right now. Now, you see, we have already 1.8K on complex circuits in the meantime that we are talking. This one are not running, and why they are not running? Because I have a lock on my robots. I don't have above robots, and now I see there are no robots, so why they are not running then? I have no, wait, oh, that is easy peasy. The robots are not yet bringing them. Now they bring them, so it's running. Okay, I thank you for watching. I have to find out the problem with the fuel cells. I like to ask you to subscribe because I need subscribers. Please ring the notification bell, click the like button. I hope you enjoy the series, and I hope to see you the next 10 hours report. And thank you again for watching, and take care of yourself.